Hi y'all, just thought we'd have a little fun today. I'll show you where I'm working, just one of those things that I do sometimes. That's the tank I'm working up on top of right now. Right up at the very tip top there where the pipe comes in at the top. I've got a rope tied off. I doubt we can see anything because it's down below the steps right there. But tied off to that and then hanging down and working on those fans that are down the edge like that a little bit. One of those tricky kind of things you got to be careful with. We're going to go up to the top and I'll show you the view from up there. This is a grain storage facility. It's called a grain elevator. This is where the grain goes up the tower and then falls down the tubes to wherever they want it to be, one on each end of it. Big old long 300-foot barn. It'll hold a lot of grain. Pretty much what they always put here is milo or grain sorghum. A lot of places call it maize, even though that's kind of another name for corn. I grew up as a kid knowing it being called maize. But we're going to go up the ladder and I'll see you when we get to the top. I'll probably be breathing hard by then. Here we go. Alright, I told you I'd be breathing hard. We made it. Take longer. We'll probably have lots of wind because it is completely windy up here, but there's a good view from the top. Watch this step. And wouldn't you know it, my phone's ringing. How does my phone always ring when I get up in the middle of a video? I'll talk to him later. You know, I'm breathing hard again. But that's the tank. It's hard to get an appreciation from the top of this tank from down there or up here looking at a camera. But here's the views from the thriving metropolis of Enix, America. We'll face the wind in a second, so it'll probably be lots of noise. How about that? A whole lot of nothing. That's the way it is here. Well, anyway, I'm going to work on some stuff back further down. And like I say, there'll be so much wind noise on here you won't be able to hear what I'm saying anyway. Alright, bye y'all. Well, I said I wasn't going to have to use these anymore. I was about to put them up, but I saw one thing I had to do. So I just thought I'd give you a quick look at how the ropes are actually set up and how they work. That's where we're hooked on up there around that pipe. I'm pretty sure that's a stable spot. And then I've got these two ropes coming along the ones you see on the right side there, coming down to my descender ring right there, so I can relieve tension as I need to. And go further down. And then I've got my locking one over here. It's an ascender. Some people call them Jumars. And that's got me locked in right there. If I want to get out of that, it's going to be tricky to do this with one hand holding the camera. So maybe I won't, but I can just tell you the blue one there kind of latches onto the rope and holds it good and solid so that I don't go any further than I want to. And then I can come back up and keep a positive hold that way too. You can see I'm double wrapped up on top up there, so that holds me pretty good. And then down to the edge, this is as far down as I have to go just from the stand car, so it's not terrible. But you can see it's a little bit kind of wobbly. I don't know if you can tell it, but it isn't the strongest stuff in the world. Anyway, that's it. Bye. And so I thought I'd do something while I'm finishing up here. Just putting everything up and getting my harness off and all that kind of thing. I was going to show you. I really want to get this off here. I should have done this first, but it's bugging me. But what I was going to do is show you a couple of the knots I use. Actually, one particular knot that I use is kind of an all-purpose good knot that you can use. This is my harness. I've had this guy a long time. I'm surprised it's still in as good a shape. Nice British flag there for all those guys that would be interested in that. This is a Well-Hands troll harness, just a basic. They even used to call them like a Swami seat style of harness. But the knot I was going to show you is called a figure 8 knot. And there's different ways to tie it, but one of the ways I do is I tie it where it makes a loop that I can clip onto. This right here, when you tie it up like this, it makes a good loop. It holds, it's exceptionally strong. I mean, it just about won't pull undone, and it won't pull up too tight, because even after hanging on it, when I get ready to take it loose, I just pop it loose like that, and that's all there is to it. Nothing to it at all, which is one of the reasons I like it. I don't like knots that don't come undone very easy. So it's a pretty easy one to tie. Let me get into the rope here. All of you know enough about knots to know that just a plain old overhand knot like that, that's all that is. That's an overhand knot. A figure 8 knot, and I'll do it again just in case. I actually had a guy one time that could not figure out how to tie just a plain old overhand knot. So just over and pull it through, just a plain old knot. But to make it into a figure 8 knot, all you have to do is add one extra step. And when you go around this way, go around one more time to back up to the starting point, and then when you pull it through, it looks like a figure 8, and you can pull it up tight. Now, it doesn't make a loop that way. To make a loop, you basically just have to double it up, and then you can do it like that. Instead of tying, you can tie an overhand knot, which will hold and kind of do okay, but it doesn't have the strength, and it can cinch up too tight to come undone. But instead of an overhand knot, we just make it into a figure 8 knot. Pull it down through. And it doesn't have to be a very big loop on the end of it, but there it is, just like that. And then you can clip on to a carabiner. Just clip on as easy as you please. And it holds just fine. And you can double them up or whatever you got to do, but that's the way you do it. And it just, like I say, it's not, you can, I mean, I could lift the front end of my pickup with this thing right there. This knot, if the rope would hold, which it might. I hope it'll hold. But that's all there is to it. So just a little, what do you want to call it, bonus footage, I guess. So, all right. All right, I got to go up on top one more time. I think I thought I left something up there, but I didn't. But I do want to go check something, so I'll be right back. Just think if I slip and fall, I think that'll be good footage. Get a lot of views on that.
like Andre the Giant on Princess Bride.
Alright. We're good. Trying not to be breathing hard.
Oh wait, it wasn't working. You should go do it again.
Yeah, next time. Let's go break that conduit apart first, and then I'll do it again.